Hey, what's going on, guys? Leminhade back with another Clash of Clans video. Today I am going to be showing off this army that I've been using. It's a copy from Logan at Apotheosis that I've been watching on YouTube recently. You can see the day's going pretty good so far, plus 280, one attack to go. So I'm going to show that attack live. But let's go through the army. So here we have... instead of just all pure dragons, so instead of 16 dragons, we've dropped 2 of them, and they're replaced with these 2 healers. The healers are for your queen, so your queen is running the giant arrow and the healer. So it's going to spawn 3 healers, you're going to get the extra 2 healers to drop with your queen. You have your minion prince with the standard equipment. I don't like to use the pants, I don't think they're useful. I'm running the jelly. I think you can run it with the diggy as well. Which I've been sort of playing around with. The jelly is fine for now, seems to work okay. On the warden, you want to run the owl and the 2 books, so the healing and the invincibility. You can run the rage gem as well if you want, if you prefer, or if you have that leveled up over the healing. And then on the RC, we're going to be running the phoenix with the spear and the electro boots. For the spells, we have almost all invises here in the main compartment and a skelly spell. And then in the CC, I have a rage and another invis. Okay, so all the invises are, for the most part, for your RC. Here and there, I might invest in an invisibility spell for my queen if she needs it. And the rage is typically for the blimp with the yetis in it. And I usually will try to blimp the town hall in some capacity. If my RC ends up walking and taking out the town hall, then I'll blimp like a monolith or the next, set of key defenses. So that's my general target. So the approach that I always take for this is I always start with my RC and I will ability right away with the spear. I look, if there's a monolith around, then of course I'm going to ability pretty much right away. But if there's not, then sometimes I can get away with taking out like 1 or 2 defenses before I start activating the ability. After that, I continue the walk, so I will invis my RC and get as much value as possible with that walk. And I don't have any revive spell or recall spell, so effectively, if my RC goes down, she just goes to Phoenix, and then she's going to be done in the battle. After that, I drop my queen and shoot the arrow, targeting sweepers and air defenses. We'll see what makes sense there. And then I drop my healers with my queen, and then my queen will start walking. And the skeleton spell, I typically will use it to support the queen. So I usually will put it in front of the queen on a ricochet cannon or a monolith, right? Just anywhere to support the queen as it's walking. Then I'll drop all my dragons, drop the warden. And for the minion prince, if you're using the angry jelly, you have to delay dropping your minion prince down. Because if you drop it down right away with your whole army, then your minion prince is going to run out ahead and eat the black mines and end up dying early. Okay, so you want to avoid that. Let's get into the last attack of the day and see if we can go perfect. Let's do it. All right. So this base. Okay. Expose here. Air defense is here. Okay, so you want to look at that. So you want to approach basically from this side with the dragons because this fire spitters are facing the other way and the sweepers are facing the other way, so that's completely fine. We're gonna drop the RC either down on this side or down on the right side. Maybe go here. Let's just enter from here. There, I could have dropped my RC on the far right corner to take out that wizard tower without using any spears on it, but that's fine. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. We're gonna start invising. Okay, we have to stay invisible here. We're not running a fox, so we're just kind of counting 1, 2, 3, 4, and then dropping that down. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right now the walk is pretty good. I want to avoid that poison tower because it'll just slow down. Oh, he's gonna get it. It's okay. So I'm just gonna invis over it. I mean, it's not a big deal. We probably want to grab a fire spitter here. 4, 1. Oh, I might get the monolith. Might get the monolith if I invis this way. Oh no, walks back. Okay, let's invis here. 2. All right, and that looks like what it's gonna get. For the queen, we're gonna drop it up here. Shoot. and like that. And like I said, skeleton spell right away to support that. And we can trap the dragons now. This. Okay, we're gonna drop the blimp a little bit early so we can take that out. And we're gonna ward on that blimp. See, I still haven't dropped my minion prince, and that's on purpose. Okay, my queen's gonna go down, unfortunately. That's fine. Let's go here, minion prince behind. Okay, anything we can clean up? Just drop a little bit, clean up here and here and here. Okay, we have the minion prince ability. Look how far she's running ahead. That's okay, I think, as long as she doesn't hit a black mine. We have this headhunter. Okay. I'm gonna have the ability. I'm gonna hold off. Okay, nice. I don't want to use minion prince ability until she starts facing that stuff up top. Okay, nice. Those Yetis are gonna be a good distraction by the time they get there. And everybody's running around, which is fine. I need my minion prince to turn to the left before I shoot the ability. That way we can save this raid. Turn to the left. Nice, shoot it. Okay, there we go. A little bit risky to wait so long to deploy that, but I think it's gonna pay off. And then yeah, 30 seconds, so we'll see. Got a lot of, I think I have enough like damage, just it might be a time fail, depending on. I don't know, we'll see, I guess. Oh gosh, things are fizzling out a little bit. Those Yoda needs to get through that wall. 7, oh, it's pretty close. Gotta get that. Oh my god, it's gonna be a 99. Oh my god. Well, it is what it is. Almost went perfect today. I mean, the army is pretty strong. I feel like my RC didn't get enough value. I should have, like I said, dropped my RC on the right hand side to just auto attack that wizard tower down first, and then started spearing. I didn't even notice it until I dropped my RC down. Just because that's how much time you have to like evaluate the base. It's fine. We still went plus 312 today. I'm probably gonna stick with this army because it is pretty strong, and I've been using it in my regular war attacks. So next up, I'm gonna be covering off some of the replays of the other perfect attacks that I did today. Catch you in the next one. All right. I'm gonna invis tower in the core here. Very common for these style of bases in Legend League. You want to make sure you trigger that before you send any sort of blimp there. RC starts on the top. I like to use the spear first. It's guaranteed value. But I see why some people like to use like a revive spell or a recall spell. A lot of bases generally leave like junk on the outside, so you don't get the best value out of your spear. But for me, this army is so strong, I'm generally not worrying about that. Here you're going to use your invis, counting to 4, and making sure that your RC doesn't get exposed. My RC is right next to the town hall right now, so I am trying to invis a little bit more aggressively, meaning a little bit earlier than usual, rather than trying to optimize that 1, 2, 3, 4 count. And then they're just standard invising to make your RC walk a little bit. So your RC is using the aura to take out some of the buildings as well. Get stuck on the ice golem there. Drop the queen, and we are going to shoot that arrow to trigger that invis. Okay. RC is dead and going to Phoenix. Just going to take out the... This is the wrong entry, guys. Okay? So when you funnel on that side, you take all that out. Look where I entered. There's barely anything there. And I just hit a bunch of black mines. So I don't recommend entering from this side. Okay, reward ability. Do these sweepers. There's a NATO there. So yeah, just the wrong entry on this space. Wouldn't go from there. Next time I'll probably go from the bottom side instead, or this top side, either or. But definitely not from that side again. But yeah, let's see. Speed this up. This base is crushed. Just a matter of time. That the queen's still walking on the outside with the healers, which is super key in this this attack, you want your queen to stay out ideally because she just takes out like the entire outside of the base, which is definitely going to help you avoid any sort of time fails. I have a headhunter, but I dropped it to tank some damage earlier and then just the sweeper left. No problem. Okay, catch you in the next attack. Okay, this one is Itsu's base here. Okay, no Invis tower or anything like that. In the core, you have some poison tower, so that's just to slow down your RC walk. And then there's just a lot of space around that town hall to basically try and make your army walk around the entire center, ideally leading to a 1-star if you're trying to defend. So here I start with the RC on the bottom, onto the ricochet cannon. All right. At max level, the spear shoots 10 times, so if I'm trying really hard, I'll usually will count how many spears I throw or predict how many she's gonna throw. And then it's just a matter of using right now your invis to walk the RC. Okay. And this is roughly the zoom that I'm at when I'm walking. Okay, she gets stuck on the king, so you don't want to let her spend too much time on the king. So I'm gonna invis here, and it kind of works out for me because I walk right into the center. And look at that. I'm on the monolith now, so I'm gonna invest my rage here, right? Because usually I would rage with my blimp and my yeti, but my RC is already was already in there, so I figured I would just invest my rage to make sure I take that out. And then we have one more invis, use that, and then my RC is going to go to ability, and then we start the next part of the attack. I drop my queen there to shoot both of the air defenses on the right-hand side, and then we can enter either side, actually. We can enter on this left side by the armor camp, or we can enter on the right side. Yeah, so I choose to enter on the right side here. Dragons, Warden. Okay, RC's gone. And then I actually go for a Siege Barracks, just because we don't need that blimp anymore to the core. And we can, when you're attacking with this army, you can either use your Minion Prince first and then delay your Healing Tome, or you can use your Warden Healing Tome first and then delay your Minion Prince. So either or. So here you can see I use the Minion Prince first, which will slow everything down. But to, I guess, min-max or optimize the value you get from your heroes, I don't need to be using my Warden ability because, well, one, everything's slowed down from attacking, and then two, there's just not much attacking right now. There's just a multi on them right now. So I'm just holding on to that Warden ability for now. And then I pop it as I sort of get towards that final compartment. Not because so much damage was on it, but more to just start the healing process onto the dragons. So that'll support them as they're kind of going into that last component there. Queen is still on the outside. The healer's going to get cooked by that multi, but it's fine. My queen's super healthy there. And let's see. Look at that. 1,000,000 dragons still up. 3 heroes up as well. Right? So yeah, this attack's pretty strong. I mean, you got to be trying this as soon as possible. Catch you in the next one. All right. I'm not sure you guys know, but the loot that's available on the top left side, the 740k gold and the elixir that's on this top left side, that's sort of an indication of how like strong defensively a base is going to be. So usually the higher the loot that's available there means the base is going to be defensively stronger. This is a sort of a diamond style base. You can get a lot of value either on the bottom side or on the top side entering with your RC. Let's see which way I enter. So I enter on the bottom here. Okay. A little bit dangerous because I'm shooting the rockets and I don't think I even checked of the range of the town hall. But you'll see here, we're going to have to invis once we get into the range of the town hall. Okay, so we eat one shot and then you basically don't want to eat another shot. Look at that. RC is already half HP. Okay, I'm going to invis here and invest the rage again, right? So again, because I don't need the rage for my Yeti blimp, so to speak, I can invest it earlier with my RC walk itself. And we're gonna we have 5 more invis here. Okay. Guys, even the way that you drop your invis can be different, because some people like to drop it to keep their RC walking a little bit. Some people like to drop it just to cover off the RC. You kind of have to look at what your RC is going to be attacking. So if it's hitting something like an Expo or like a Scatter, you know your RC is going to be, shooting quite a few shots to take it down. But if it's shooting like an air defense or like a sweeper or something like that, it's going to, take it out in 1 or 2 shots. So just keep that in mind when you're trying to figure out like when to drop the next invis and where you're leading your RC to. Because I see a lot of people like dropping an invis, even though their RC is about to like one-shot a super weak building. Queen's going to take care of the ice golems on the left-hand side here, and then we're going to enter with the dragons at the top side. I'm using a blimp here just to send it towards that monolith. I mean, I could have used the slammer, but I didn't have one. So generally speaking, you don't want to take advantage of being able to hold multiple different style of CC machines. I just happen to not have a slammer in this situation, but most of the time I do end up using the blimp just as a failsafe to take out the town hall. You don't really want to be one-starring in Legends League because that's just a major hit to your offensive cups, and right now it's already hard to defend itself in Legends League. So even though it's base with 740, which is pretty strong, I think like 750-ish is around max. There's some Troll Teslas around the corners, but I mean, this base is super crushed. Queen's up. Again, 3 heroes up. RC usually will die. And then we have, 6 or 7 dragons up as well. We'll catch you in the next attack. Alright guys, last one here. Dragon scenery there. Okay. This is another staple base with the double invis, so you're going to want to trigger at least one of those on your approach. Can definitely enter on the right hand side here, I think, or even the bottom side, or even like, you can, with this approach you can almost enter anywhere, as long as you have a plan to shoot the arrow. I think I'm gonna shoot the arrow on this gold mine through the invis. So yeah, let's enter at the bottom here. Take out the air defense right away. Your goal is basically get value but not lose your RC. And if you stay away from like the monolith and the town hall, then generally speaking, it's not too stressful to do the RC walk itself. So here you see I invis slightly ahead. I want my aura to take out that expo, and then sometimes I'll invis such that she just walks back and does 1 extra hit to take out a defense. Here the invis is going to trigger off, and then this is where you want to be really careful. Okay, RC's almost dead, but look, still alive, and it walks right back. So here, yeah, you basically can't take another hit, but she does. Look, I have 4 extra invis, so I didn't get all of the value I could have gotten, but that's fine. I triggered the invis with my arrow from the queen on the left side, as I mentioned, and then I start the dragons on this bottom side. Okay, why is it important to, you kind of want to you want to drop your army similar time, because you don't want that invis to pop back up again after, otherwise it defeats the whole purpose of triggering it in the first place. I've seen a lot of people make that mistake. I ward an ability. I was trying to catch my blimp, but it's completely fine. I'm going to rage up here and take out the defenses that are in this area. The ice golem CC comes out, which is fine. Your main goal is really to drop the monolith. That's probably the most dangerous thing in that compartment. And plus my warden's healing is on all my troops right now. Look at that, 4 invis spells still. And guys, if you fail your RC walk, don't just, you can still use your invis to support your troops. Generally speaking, usually what I'll do is I'll support my queen with the invis, right? Because she still has the healers on her. So it's basically like doing a queen walk. So you can see that I invis her just to let her heal a little bit more while my troops are pushing through the backside here. And 1 more invis here, so I have the option. But look, I don't even need it, I don't think. Yeah, look at that. Okay, and this base was 742, so pretty close to max here. And yeah, we had plenty of time. We didn't have much troops left, but we had plenty of time, so the attack itself is pretty fast. Alright, that's it for today's video. Hopefully this army was appealing to you. Hopefully you guys give it a try. Let me know down in the comments, if you're using a similar army or a variant of it. And best of luck with your attacks. Catch you in the next one. Bye.